Let's go ahead and dive into it for you this week, Taurus, and see what we got going on for you at this time. Now, Taurus, we're going to look into your love, we're going to look into your money, we're going to look into your health, and we're going to look into your overall spirit message, see what the spirit's going to have to say to you at this time, okay? Make sure that you guys hit that like, that follow, subscribe, share this video to somebody that you know could use it, now, or Taurus that you know. As well. We're going to be advertising our spell workings at the end of the video. So if you guys have not, make sure you guys contact me today to get your spell workings done, because we can have your lover back to you in 1 to 7 days, okay? We had a great review I'm going to post later on today that shows one of our clients that we're able to get communication within 72 hours from us using this full moon, doing our love magic rituals, okay? So now let's go ahead and dive into it for you, Taurus, at this time. Now, Taurus, in your realms of love, yeah, you could be definitely fighting at this time or standing your ground towards a situation. We do start off with the 7 of Wands popping up for you at this time. So I feel like with the 7 of Wands energy popping up for you right now, I do feel like that, you could be in the energies of standing your ground or fighting against something at this time. Maybe that you feel like is rising against you, or you feel like that is not going your way. I feel like you're going to have success by standing your ground right here. It could be like maybe even a past person trying to come into your life, or a past person interfering with your life, or something like that. And, I feel like that if you stand your ground, you're going to be able to get through whatever you're going through at this time. Now, also you have the Queen of Swords popping up right here. So I feel like in your realms of love, you need to stay focused at this time, Taurus. It could be like a Gemini that you're dealing with, or a Gemini that's wanting to pop back into your life, or wanting to. I don't feel like this person's causing trouble necessarily, but this person might just kind of be like annoying, or maybe not taking a hint. This could be like a bugaboo, or a chick that or a dude that you've messed with but not really have anything serious with, but they're like trying to pop back up in your life and you're not really interested, or something like that. I feel like that you need to stay on your pivot, stay on your grind, stay doing the things that you're doing when it comes to the realms of love. Now, I don't feel like you need to be fearful, like I see popping up right here, which is the 8 of Swords, where it's almost like you're blocking out blessings for yourself, so like, let's say like for instance that let's say that, for instance, that there's somebody who's texting you or messaging you, and they're saying that you need to do this, or I'm gonna do that, or you need to blase, or I will do this or that. I feel like that you're gonna be just fine. I feel like don't be in this place of fear, don't be in this place of worry at all. I call cap, okay? I call cap, serious cap right here. I feel like this might be a person that's trying to get your attention because they want your attention or whatnot. But if this isn't what you're looking for, Taurus, then don't give in right here. And don't let fear push you to do something that you don't want to do, or talk to someone you don't feel like talking to. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you just need to keep doing what you're doing. When I look over into your realms of finance, you have the 4 of Wands popping for you at this time. So I definitely do feel like that there could be some type of success career-wise coming in for you at this time. Now, I do feel like this success is tied to, like, maybe your past karma, or maybe even things that you've already been doing, or things you've already done in the past to really build up, this future that you're being able to enjoy. Because we do have the Judgment card popping up here and the World card. So, it's almost like some type of past energy, or maybe you're an entrepreneur like me, okay? And you maybe you make videos, so it could be like a past video finds some type of success, or goes viral, or brings you in some new clientele, but I feel like work from your past, and you really putting in work and working on perfection is going to pull in the success or the bread for you at this time. I also feel like that there could be something from your past that you used to do. Maybe you used to make funny videos, maybe you used to do music, maybe you used to do tarot, maybe you used to do whatever it was that you did in your past. I feel like it could be coming back at this time, and it can really open up some great doors for you. You know what I mean? Like, it can really open up some doors for you that will bring forth the changes you're wanting in your life as you do. So I feel like you need to be really looking out for these opportunities that's coming for you, because like I was saying, if you don't take advantage of the opportunities will take advantage of you. So take advantage of the opportunities that display themselves before you, and use them while you can. You know what I mean? Definitely use them while you can. Now, in your realms of health, we do have the Queen of Pentacles popping up for you at this time. Some of you guys might be pregnant. Some of you Taurus could definitely be pregnant at this time. Some of you Taurus could be could have already been pregnant, and now, or your partner is pregnant, and you're taking care of your partner, and you're watching over this right here. For others of you guys, I don't feel like it's even that deep. I feel like some of you guys might just be watching your health, or trying to do something like maybe lose some weight or get more healthy, and advance yourself in these matters. And you know, you definitely could be trying to find this balance. Maybe this balance hasn't come to you easily, but I feel like this balance will come to you as you continue to work on things. Okay, yeah, I feel like for some of you Taurus, like definitely, I'm seeing like, what's his name? The one singer. What is his name? Jelly Roll. You know, I'm seeing old Jelly Roll and new Jelly Roll. You know, Jelly Roll lost a lot of weight or whatnot. So I'm seeing old Jelly Roll where he was just a jelly roll. Then I'm seeing new Jelly Roll where now he's like an egg roll. You know what I mean? Like that's the type of shit that I'm seeing right here, where you can have this weight loss and everything that you're wanting, or you can advance your body the way that you're wanting to advance it, but you're gonna have to find this balance, because it's like almost like your emotions are saying one thing, but you know your logic is saying another. So you have to get this sense of discipline, okay? And it's not going to be easy for you. It's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a battle. You know, our greatest battles are against ourselves. It's not against somebody else, but it's against ourselves. So, you know, it's going to definitely be a battle for you to be able to achieve these things, but I feel like you're able to do it if you put forth the energy, if you put forth the effort, then you'll be able to have what you're wanting, okay? But you just have to actually try, Taurus. Now, Taurus, when I look over into your overall spirit message, you do have the Three of Cups popping up for you at this time. So it could be a good time for you to work with others right now. It could be a great time for you to be saying to yourself, how can I collaborate with other people? How can I do things with others? How can I be social? Okay, maybe you need to get out of the house, Taurus. Maybe you need to go join a class. You know, see, like for instance, me, I'm joining boxing. Okay, but I feel like now is a great time for you in a Spanish class to learn how to speak Spanish. You know, so I feel like it'd be great for you to start to get in a class, or go out with friends and be social, but you need to be more social at this time. You being social at this time is really going to pull things in for you, okay? Now, when I look over into your realms of overall spirit message, they also say that you need to trust yourself. So you could have been telling yourself for a little while now, I need to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. You know, I'm going to join this class. I'm going to join that class. I'm going to learn how to do better at this. I'm going to learn this. And you haven't actually done it yet. And the universe is saying that, okay, you've been saying that you want to do this. The ideas in your head, it's been in your head for a while, but you're not actually acting on the ideas that you've been having. You're not actually putting forth the energy towards the ideas that you've been having. You need to actually put forth the work. And once you do, you're going to have the success that you're wanting in your life. But you got to first put out the energy, okay? So that way you can receive it for yourself. Now, when I look over into your overall message when it comes towards your overall spirit message, just say, take control of your reality. It's your world, it's your reality, but you have to take control of it. Because it's like this, if you don't, then you're just on autopilot, and anything can happen on autopilot, you know what I mean? That's why people do things, and they, it's like when you're driving, right? It's like when you're driving and you zone out, and you're like, wow, how did I even get here? I drove the whole way there, and I was so zoned out, I didn't even remember actually driving here, you know? That's the energy I feel for you. I feel like that you need to kind of take control of your reality, though, so you can actually get the best out of life instead of you just being on an autopilot. You know what I mean? Oh, I missed my exit because I was on an autopilot. I was supposed to turn right there. You know, you got to really more so take control and have intention towards your control. So, like, it looks like this, like making a plan, right? Okay, so, you know, one thing that I do daily is I started doing daily lives, 3 hours in the morning, 3 hours in the afternoon, 3 hours or so, like 6 hour lives, and then posting my weekly tarot readings, you know what I mean? So it's like making that law for myself, or making that step for myself, has brought me in more clientele, has made my numbers jump from where they were at, you know, and all these type of things is things that you can do as well, but you have to take control of your reality to get the change. I saw a friend post earlier today, about how they're tired of the life that they're living. They're ready for something new, and all of a sudden that you have to change the program. You know, if you're sick of going through the same old semi you've been going through, then you have to change the program. All right, hold on 1 second, you guys. I gotta plug my laptop up before we die here. Sorry, you guys. I don't know why I didn't think about plugging up the laptop before we started. Okay. All right, let's get back to you guys now. Let's put some clarification. All right, shout out to everybody who got on the full moon ritual, man. Man, it was a lot of you guys. I'm like, sheesh. I gotta advertise this shit more. You know what I mean? Like, the shout out to everybody who contacted me to get on that ritual. We had a great ritual last night. I was happy to do everybody's names, everybody's working. I'll be sending out photos to all you guys today from the workings that we did last night for you. Okay, so be on the lookout for my text message. All right, now let's go ahead and get clarification. So in the clarification, we have the Seven of Wands. You know, you have the High Priestess clarifying your Seven of Wands. So, you know, I feel like that you need to trust your intuition when it comes to your realms of love. You know what I mean? And what are you fighting for? You know, what are you fighting for? Is what you're fighting for worth it? You know, and if it's what you're fighting for is worth it, then, you know, there's no reason for you to complain. It's just a reason for you to keep pushing because what you're fighting for is worth it, you know? So I feel like you kind of need to really stand your ground on that right there. When I look over into your overall message when it comes towards your love, you have the Queen of Swords clarified by the Queen of Wands. So the only way that you're going to be able to focus your energy and go towards what you want is by realizing that you create your own luck. You know what I mean? Don't look towards other people, or don't look towards doubts or I got to hear what Sirron the Shaman says in love before I can make any sort of move. I got to get a tarot card reading by Sirron the Shaman before I can say anything or do anything. No, trust yourself. You know that you make your own luck, Taurus. And as you move forward in making your own luck, things will actually flow for you. You know, don't fear black cats. You know what I mean? Don't fear black cats, but utilize black cats. You know, black is the color of power and dominance. So, you know, you want to see, or you can see it as scary and dark and evil. But whatever you decide it to be is what it will be. So, you know, that black cat can bring you luck when it crosses your path, or it can bring you bad luck when it crosses your path. It's all in here, you know. So I feel like that you need to realize that you make your own luck, and what you want, you can have if you just go for it. Now, when I look at your overall spirit message, you do have the Eight of Swords popping up for you, clarified by the overall spirit. I don't know why I'm stuck in live reading mode right now. Well, back to your love, like I was saying. So over the Eight of Swords, you guys do have the Two of Pentacles. So, you know, your fear, you need to balance things out so that way you're not in this place of fear, okay? As you start to balance things out for yourself, you won't be in this place of fear. You might need to balance out some things for your finances and for your love life or whatnot, you know, and find that balance in the middle so that way you can have love, but at the same time have your career and work your career and things will be good for you. But it's all about finding the balance, you know, work hard, play hard, work hard, you know, and things will really work out for you. When I look over to your realms of career, over the Four of Wands, you have the King of Wands. So I definitely feel like that victory and success are going to come in through you being bold and courageous. You know, you got to be bold. You got to look for opportunities. As you see opportunities, you got to take the opportunities, but you got to go for what you want. If you can take the opportunity and actually go for what you want, you're going to have more than success in your life. Things are going to flow for you like they never have before. So it's like you can have the victories and all the success financially, having all sorts of money coming for you. But it's about you being bold, assertive, and going for the gold. You know, when I first started selling my $300,000 package where I help people to be able to change their life and I give them unlimited magic and work one-on-one with companies, when I first started that, I sold zero, okay? Oh man, I was working so hard. I was trying to manifest that for a year straight before my first client said, hey, can I put 25K down? And they put 25K down, and I've been on the go ever since, you know what I mean? So it's like sometimes you got to realize that things might seem like so far-fetched. Things might seem like they're so far away. Man, who's going to really want to spend that type of money? Who can even afford that type of money? But when you believe it and you just promote it and you push for it, you're going to find that you will attract that energy to you, okay? So be bold and be courageous at this time, Taurus. Now, with the Judgment card, you have the Eight of Cups. So there definitely could be like something, like someone from your past, that you need to walk away from, or something from your past that you need to walk away from. This could be an old job. This could be some type of old career or an old way of thinking that you need to go ahead and just depart from, walk away from. As you walk away from this and walk into the newness, I feel like things are going to really illuminate for you. You're going to be able to have the things that you want. But you got to be strategic, you know what I mean? Over the World card, it says that you can have anything you want. There are bigger doors, bigger opportunities, all these other things are there, but you have to be smart, you know what I mean? You have to be strategic in what you're doing. It's like for instance, people who invoke the name Jesus, right? Like I'll see celebrities who are. When you're in Hollywood, you meet all these people. So it's like I've met all the celebrities or whatnot. I've met all of them. I've been to parties with all of them. So it's like when you get to talk to these people, you know what they're on or whatnot. And there'll be people who you'll see them on an interview on a TV show and they'll be like, because Jesus is my everything, and I'm a man of God, so I just love the Lord, and I'm thankful for God and His Son. And then you're like, man, wait a minute, wasn't you getting your back broken, dude, from that other guy over there? And wasn't you guys on some satanic guy that? But you can't say nothing. You know why? Because they're being strategic. Okay, they're using strategy to get what they want in the world. And I feel like that's the same thing that you have to be on towards. Well, some of that's what you need to be on, but you need to be strategic. I heard Charleston White say this right here. He said you need to make your character. Okay, who you are, the world probably won't like. Okay, who you naturally are, the world's not going to like. But if you can make your character, Charleston White, DC Young Fly, Sirron the Shaman, if you can make this character that you can do, that people will enjoy and they will like, while then once you turn off the camera, you're back to the real you. So I feel like that, especially for some of you guys who's in the realms of entertainment, the world doesn't want to hear the things that you're interested in. It wants to hear the things that the world is interested in. If you can bring more things that the world is interested in and just play the character, you don't have to agree with it at all. But if you can play the character and be strategic, then the world will open up for you, Taurus. But you got to play the game. Okay, now when I look over into your realms of health, you guys do have the, over that Queen of Pentacles, you guys do have the Justice card. So there could be balance coming in for you guys. Like I said, this could have to do with your weight, dropping some type of weight or losing some type of weight, or getting healthier, something that has been popping up in your life. Maybe some of you guys, you could be trying to lose some type of baby weight, maybe lose a stomach. Lose that stomach that you've gotten over time or whatnot. And I feel like that you cutting out the right things will bring the balance that you're needing. Maybe you're like, man, I used to weigh 150, now I weigh 190, and I'm having the hardest time getting back to 153 or 160. And it's like if you cut certain things out of your life, that will bring you back to the balance, But right now you're off balance. I feel like that for a lot of you guys, you've been trying to figure out what can I do, but there's just confusion as towards what needs to be done. You know what I mean? Some of you guys might be interested in something like maybe I should take some type of pills or Ozempic or something like that. But maybe I should actually just keep on working out and do my workout thing, or maybe you could be finding yourself watching videos or something that's kind of getting you confused. If I were you guys, what I would do is I would focus on one solo thing. Okay, one thing that I want to get down. If I want to get muscle gain, then I would work on solely on the muscle gain or whatnot. You know, if I want to do weight loss, then I would solely work on dropping my calorie intake. You know what I mean? But I feel like that you need to kind of find one thing that you can really focus your energy on and double down on that, and you're going to get way more success. You know what I mean? So if your goal is ultimately I want to drop pounds, then I would focus on a calorie deficit. You know what I mean? And even if you don't really enjoy the gym or you don't find you have time to go work out or whatnot, keep yourself in that one, doing that one thing, and you're gonna find that you're still going to lose the weight. Now, I encourage you guys to get in a gym, to do the workings or whatnot, but maybe it's just too much to balance right now eating a certain way and going to the gym a certain way. For others of you guys, maybe you guys just need to hit the gym extra hard and then eat whatever you want to eat. You know what I mean? The more muscle that you put on, the more fat that you burn without even trying. So maybe you guys need to actually be hitting the gym more than worrying about what your food intake is. You know what I mean? I do feel like that, as you're fighting this right here, you're going to find successes coming into your life. For some of you guys who's dealing with other health issues other than like your weight, I feel like that there might be some type of pill or medicine that you can take that will help you defeat this that you're fighting. You might be fighting this constant cold, you might be fighting something else in your body, but some type of medicine or pill will be able to fix that right up for you, Taurus. Last but not least, overall spirit message for Taurus. Now, like I said, you guys need to be social. Over the social card, we got the Ace of Swords. So I feel like there has been ideas or thoughts that have come to your mind that you need to actually act on. Like I said earlier, maybe you're feeling like, I want to join and get into learning and speaking another language, like Spanish. So I'm going to join a class and learn how to speak Spanish. I want to get into boxing. I'm going to join a boxing class. I want to do Pilates and yoga. I'm going to join a class. I want to meet people. I want to have friends. So I'm going to find a class that I can join. But I feel like you need to use these thoughts that are popping in your head of things you want to do and let those things help you to become social. Meet people, go socialize with people. Don't be in the house all day, okay? Now, when I look over to over the High Priestess, you do have the Three of Swords, so you can be feeling like something's going on, or like something's about to come to an ending, or something's going to come to some type of close. For a select few of you guys, you might be feeling like there's like a relationship that's maybe your partner, you feel like your partner's talking to somebody else, you feel like your partner's cheating or something like that, for a select few of you guys. And you're going to find out that this is true. This Three of Swords popping up, so it could be an ending of a relationship for some of you guys. That really, it's what's going on in your head already. If you, for some of you guys, like I said, other you guys, you saw in the realms of work, that said something in your past work you need to walk away from, or you need to leave alone and put a close to, so that way the new can come about for you. So for some of you guys, this has to do with work. You might not be ready for a job to close, but it's closed, okay? The universe has been giving you plenty of time to find something else to do or to do something else, and you still haven't yet, and they're about to really put you in the hot seat with that Three of Swords. So it could be that something's coming to a close, or a relationship's coming to a close at this time that you're going to be experiencing. Now, when I look over into your overall message, last but not least, you have that you create your own reality, and you have the Nine of Cups. So, where chaos might dwell with this fire and water energy, it could definitely bring up chaos in your life, but the same that be in control of your emotions, because when you're in control of your emotions, you're in control of your world. So, you got to make the choices that you want to happen, and you got to do the things that you want to make happen in your life. But while you're doing it, control these emotions. Don't let your emotions get the best of you while you're doing this right here. So do it gracefully. Make your moves gracefully, then things will work out for you just perfectly and fine, Taurus. That's the message that I'm getting for you today. And your message, Taurus. Let me know how that resonates for you in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you guys. I would love to hear how this helped you guys out this week. Now, remember, if you guys are in need of the world's most powerful spell workers, we can have your lover back to you guaranteed in 1 to 7 days, okay? We can make your person propose to you like we've done for a lot of our clients already. You know what I mean? We just did a post from another marriage spell. The guy proposed to her in only 72 hours after us doing these spells. We're working with some very elite spirits. This is why I'm able to work with celebrities. This is why I be going to celebrity parties. This is why I do all these other things I'm able to do. While I'm over here in Spain right now, traveling the world, because I am the best when it comes to this right here. You can have the person that you want. We can even break up people's relationships and put you with them if you want that type of dark magic, But whatever you guys are wanting, we can bring to you through forms of magic. Or if you guys are wanting to learn magic, I do teach. You can get initiated for only $1,500. Get your first round initiation. Learn how to do the things that I know how to do, and do them for yourself. Do your own magic. And then after you're done learning how to do these things, after going through a couple of initiations, then guess what? Start selling it yourself and doing it yourself for others. There's a lot of money in this game right here, especially for those of us who know what we're doing, okay? So come learn from the world's best. I would love to teach you, or I'd love to do your working for you. Hit me up at 682-446-0265. That's 682-446-0265. That is 682-446-0265. I love you, Taurus. Peace.